So welcome everyone. Look, it's really good to be in Mackay tonight. A few of you have been asking me to come here for a little while, and I was driving in one car through and I'm driving it back and I'm driving another one down, so you might have put up with me for a few times, so I'm very grateful that you're here tonight. I'm here because I really love sharing this crypto story. The company doesn't pay me to come here and do this. I don't work for any cryptocurrency company. I'm a customer of crypto. I've bought a lot of crypto in the last 6 years, and I've enjoyed the rewards of that cryptocurrency, and if I need money, I sell it. But we do have some other alternative income streams as well, which are a part of the exchange that I'm working with, which is very lucrative if you need money. And I know that some of you do need to make some money to get into retirement successfully and free. So this has an opportunity for you to do that. But what I'll go through tonight is a few things that I think are really, really important. So again, welcome to the presentation. The things that are most important to me is to help people get financial freedom. So what is financial freedom? Who's got a definition of financial freedom for me?
You can wake up in the morning and just not care about the rest of the day.
Well, I know plenty of people that are on the dole that are like that. There were 250,000 of them, isn't that right?
Freedom is when you can help someone out of the blue and also be free in yourself to be able to do whatever you would like to do.
Perfect. That's a really good definition. My definition of financial freedom is doing exactly what I love to do, and doesn't matter whether I get paid for it or not. So that's why I'm here tonight, because I don't get paid by anyone to turn up here tonight. But I have a really nice meal, I get to have a few drinks, a few laughs, meet some nice people, some dodgy people. But you know, that's the way the world is. But it's having the choices to do what you want to do Monday to Sunday. Now I do Monday to Sunday. I don't do Monday to Friday, because I'm just that type of guy. I like to be active, I like to do things. I'm not going to change for anyone. So the three main important things we talk about tonight is crypto, blockchain. Does anyone know that there's a difference in those two things? This one actually means that one, but that one doesn't mean that one. They're different animals, right? Just the way we use them is very different. Is it too late? A couple of weeks ago, you're probably thinking, oh, maybe it's too late, the prices were so high, but today it's actually really, really good. What's safe? That's really important to me. That's the number one thing I think about money is safety and security in your money, number one. So easy to make it and so hard to lose it. Is that right? No. Or did I get it around the wrong way? Yeah, thought so. And last one is legacy. Who would like to create something that lives beyond their life? I think that everyone that's got children and grandchildren, you want to sort of leave something to them. And if they're greedy, you want to spend it all.
We're spending it before we finish.
Some people like that, and I can understand. I've been there. I can understand that. I've met some people that think like that too. But that's good, because I know families as well. So we'll go through crypto and blockchain first. So everything in cryptocurrencies actually starts out with blockchain. So at the moment now, who's sent money to someone through a bank or through a telegraphic transfer overseas? Who's done that? You pay for that service. Everything you pay for, because there's some organisation that actually verifies the transfer, right? We had a system where you'd write a cheque and it was 5 days to verify that you had the money in the bank before it cleared in the other person's bank, which was ludicrous. And then we went to a system where we transfer the money between each other, and it was 3 days, even though it was instant, but it was a 3-day transfer. Someone got paid to verify the transfer. And now we've got a system called Oscar, O-S-K-A. Who's heard of Oscar? Oscar banking? Apparently it's instant, if they choose to. And now they go, well, we can do instant payments, but not that transaction, or not this transaction. They're choosing to. They're putting all these rules in place that it's not instant, because the rules create money for them. Because it's actually pretty much a free transfer for them now, because it's instant, all done within the banking system. So Oscar's not so instant anymore because they've got these new rules in. So blockchain technology is a computer program, so it's a program. not a TV program. It's like Word or Excel or something like that. It's a computer program that allows technology to transfer value between one person and another person, or one place and another place. That's all it is. It's a program, so it's the technology allows that transfer to happen. So it gets rid of the middleman, because technology gets rid of the middleman. You know, before you had to write a letter to someone and post it for 45 cents, or what was it like? Who's bought a stamp recently? $1.10 or something like that for a stamp?
Half a house payment.
Yeah, that's right, half a house payment.
It takes 2 weeks to get
And if it gets there at all. So you know, technology to replace that. We can send an SMS or a Facebook message or a video message instantly, because the computer program has bypassed all that antiquated system. Okay, so blockchain is just a way of transferring data, value, money, wealth between two places, and you don't pay a middleman. That's why it's really taking over the world, because it's instant transfer. Within a few minutes, I can send $1 or $100 billion across the planet at the same cost. Who likes that idea? The $1 or the $1 billion? Anyway, so cryptocurrency is the monetary version of that. Okay, so things that are used for buying, selling, or transferring money around. So not all blockchains. In CoinMarketCap, there's just over 10,000 different blockchain projects. Not all of them are currencies. Okay, there's very few currencies, probably about 20 or so currencies in that pool. There's lots of other currencies that are in blockchain technology that aren't listed. They're usually knocked up with a network marketing model, but we won't talk about them too much because they're not part of this 10,000 that we see on CoinMarketCap. So there's two different applications. You've got money, transferring money, and we've got technology, which we can leverage that technology. That technology gives ownership of something. So they're now blockchaining properties, they're blockchaining data, medical records. That's all part of the blockchain industry. So you can send that data between people and everyone can see that data if they know what they're looking for. So you don't see there's a difference between money and blockchain. Okay, is it too late? Talked to a guy last night in Home Hill. He bought $30,000 worth of Bitcoin 6 years ago for $90 a coin. He did lose it all through inexperience and not having anyone to show him what to do, but he bought a lot of crypto then. Now you're paying anywhere from $40,000, or was it $50,000 a coin, up to $80,000 a coin. So the problem what we have now, it's a really good problem, is crypto started off 12 years ago and it's been on a J curve like that. All right, so down here is 0.000, whatever it is, 1. It's worth next to nothing. No one knew about it. It wasn't really applicable to anything except it solved a really big problem. What it did, it allowed people to move money around the planet outside of the present banking system. That's what Bitcoin does. It allows you to have an alternative monetary system outside of the banker's control. That's why it got created. So people started using it, and more used it, and we are, who knows what the price is today?
$49,310.79.
All right, that's one Bitcoin.
That's Australian.
Yeah, I like Australian dollars. So 49 grand today. All right, so it's gone up a lot. So one pivotal point was back in July 2019. There was a little company with $7 trillion worth of assets opened up an exchange in the US called the Barclay Exchange. So Fidelity was part of a syndicate that opened up this really big trading platform allowing large mutual funds to trade cryptocurrency. So that's when they did that, back in July 2019. Didn't really do much for the pricing because it was like you guys. If you had $100,000 in the bank and you come to a meeting tonight and had a look at crypto, would you put 100 grand in after tonight? Please say no. No. The reason you don't is because you don't know what's really going on. You want to have a look at it, learn about it, trade it a bit, you know, buy and sell a few different coins. So you're learning about the industry, you're doing some YouTubing, you're getting some coaching, you're understanding it more. So it wasn't for another 12 months in the best year of the humanity of history, 2020. Who wants to remember 2020?
No.
No one wants to remember 2020. It wasn't until 12 months later that Bitcoin really started to get affected by this decision back here, where the institutions could start really buying crypto. Because it took about 12 months just to learn the industry, to get comfortable with it, make sure that everything was working right. So they started to have a pretty big effect 12 months later. So then we had a big event in December 2020 when a little company called PayPal said, we're not happy with another company called Square. Who's heard of Square? Square is like a payment provider. You tap and go with your card. You can buy a little unit that Officeworks, plug it into your phone basically, and you can accept payments. A lot easier than what the banks are providing us with their tap and go stuff. Square got involved with cryptocurrency 12 months earlier, and they made $500 million in fees allowing their customers to buy cryptocurrency. So that made PayPal a bit cranky, and they said, well, we're going to let our 300 million people buy cryptocurrency. That's how many customers PayPal had. So at that point, we knew, well, I knew for sure, that the general public were going to get involved with cryptocurrency because the payment providers controlled the problem of everyone. The biggest excuse I've heard up until this point here was, well, where can I spend it? You know, can I cash it in? Well, you don't need to worry about spending it or cashing it in now because we've got places and companies that you can use it to pay for things. And subsequently here, we had PayPal, it was $20,000 a coin when that happened. And then we had another guy that probably knows a little bit more about money than I do. Back in February, Feb 21, is Elon Musk.
Doesn't he own PayPal too? Or he started PayPal?
He started PayPal and sold it and made a mozza, made a lot of money. So Elon Musk, he's a bit of an innovation person. He moves quickly. He doesn't. His company's not like Google. It moves faster than Google. It's a smaller. It's a more innovative company. So he decided in February to buy $1.5 billion of Bitcoin.
And then he resold it, didn't
No, he didn't.
No, we didn't.
So he bought $1.5 billion worth of crypto. He didn't tell anyone. He didn't need to tell anyone for a month. So when he bought it here, what do you reckon happened to the price? Nothing.
No, nothing. He didn't know and knew.
When he told everyone, it went from $20,000 to $50,000. Well, it went from $39,000 at that point, because PayPal had an effect, $39,000. When he told everyone, it went from $39,000 to $59,000, and it kept on going up. Before it crashed recently, and we had a big correction recently, this was worth nearly $3 billion.
Yeah.
Nearly doubled his money. Nearly. But him buying it didn't affect the market. What affected the market was him telling everyone about it. So who understands value of something and perception of value of something? Who's got a business here? You know, Ken builds really good trailers. Ken can build a really nice trailer and put green paint all over it and black dots, and no one will buy it, except if you're in the army, right? Because it didn't look like anything. You give it hot dip galvanised, you charge $5 grand for it. The perception of value is what people are looking at now. Same trailer, just looks a different colour. Right? So everything's about perception of value now. So when Elon told everyone, prices went crazy. He was the king of cryptocurrency.
It's the hype.
Right? What he's done the other day, I'll talk about another guy as well, Michael Saylor. So Elon told everyone ignorantly that Bitcoin chews a lot of power. And CNN and all the big media companies said China's banning crypto. Well, China banned crypto in 2014 and 2016 and 2017 and 2009. They've been banning crypto every year the Chinese don't take any notice. So the Chinese don't care that the media are telling us that they're banning it because they've been banning it for years. So the media rehashed old news. Elon said something pretty ignorant about the power consumption of Bitcoin. The perception was bad, and what happened to the prices? They went down. But because the industry is so solid, because all these guys are desperate for cryptocurrency, they should have got involved down here. But they didn't think it was going to go anywhere or do anything or affect anyone. But now they realise we're going to go out of business. All our customers are going over to cryptocurrency platforms for their money. So they're moving away from, their customers are actually exiting a system that's broken, which Bitcoin was designed to do, and they're moving over to a new system. So the banks, all the big companies are all going, we need to do something, and they're doing something. They're creating a thing called FUD. Fear, uncertainty and doubt. That's what FUD stands for. Who didn't know that before? Now you know. That's why you come here tonight and have a nice meal and a beer or two, and you get to learn a bit. So FUD is really important because when people are scared, what do? They sell their coins. If they're uncertain about the future of it, they sell their coins. If they've got doubts, they start wondering, oh, was that a smart decision? And they sell it. And who buys it? These guys down here. They buy it at half price. But because the industry is so solid down here, what happened, we had a drop and bang, it's nearly back up, 2/3 back up what it was in a very, very short period of time, and it's rocketed up as well. So realistically, this graph doesn't look like this. This thing here actually causes this. That's what it actually causes. Because the people who know how to make money, these guys, know that if they scare you, you sell. And you sell fast. So the price drops. And then they keep on buying it. Is that fair? It's not fair. That's why you're here to learn about what this thing called FUD can do to you. If you've got really solid beliefs about something, it doesn't matter what this is doing. We follow trends. That's all we care about. If you do the trend following, you will win. If you get scared and jump, you're going to jump into a briar's patch. And someone's going to take advantage of it. So don't be scared about what's happening. So it's not too late, because these guys are desperate to get into cryptocurrency now. JP Morgan 12 months ago said, if you worked for JP Morgan and you bought cryptocurrency, we will sack you.
Oh, truly.
That and nearly every other bank. If you walked into Westpac tomorrow and say, I want to buy cryptocurrency, they will get you in touch with the fraud squad. Literally, you'll be talking to the bank fraud department, trying to convince you that it's scary to get involved with crypto. You're going to lose your money. The stories I have about bank fraud squads is just phenomenally bad, right? They don't want you buying cryptocurrency. They want you buying cryptocurrency up here, off them, because they bought it down here on all these lows all the way up. So they want you to buy crypto, just not quite now. It's not expensive enough for you to get involved, right? So these guys, market manipulators, causing this stuff, and we lose. But if you control your emotions about making money, you win. So what we do is help people understand about this line, what's happening, and it's not too late at any point along this line. Whether you bought it here at the top or at the bottom, really doesn't matter, because the trend is what we're following. Who likes that idea? Can I add a little bit more to it? There's a guy called Michael Saylor. He's my pin-up guy, Michael Saylor. He's an investment banker. He ran a hedge fund for many, many years. He got involved with crypto way back at 2014. He's got probably $20 billion, $25 billion worth of crypto in his management team now. So who owns a farm? Who's owned a farm or been a farmer before? I grew up on a farm, right? Farmers generally don't tell their neighbour how to improve their crop. They really don't care. They want the better crop than him so they get better price. Right, so Michael Saylor has, let's say, 20 billion in crypto. What do you think he wants this to do?
Go up.
Go up. So what do you think he did?
Get other people involved.
He had a 4-day conference where he thought 2,000 people would come along to this 4-day conference and learn about how to structure what Fidelity's done, what he's done, and allow big institutional money and corporations to buy cryptocurrency safely. A 4-day workshop. Right. Paid a little bit more than you guys paid for your meal tonight to go to this 4-day workshop. It was very, very expensive. So he thought 2,000 people, companies, would come to this event. When it started, you had 7,000 people in the room. It was way beyond his belief. So he taught 7,000 companies and organisations, CEOs and rich people how to safely get involved with cryptocurrency using the system that he's crafted. So like back here, these guys got involved. So that was a few months ago now. You won't see the effect of this 7,000 companies education for another 12 months. So October, November this year, you're going to start to see some of these guys affect the market positively or negatively. Who thinks positively? It's going to be nuts. It really is going to be a very big flood of this corporate money because these guys are getting their stuff together right now to get involved with crypto. And they're causing a bit of this stuff as well, which scares the market, keeps the market down so they can buy more. Because they're taking money off the general public that are hearing about it at barbecues and at service stations, at caravan parks. You're hearing about it, everyone's talking about it now. And people are going out wildly and just buying some coin. Like the picture of a dog. God, we won't go there. So Michael Saylor has done an amazing job teaching corporations. Now, in America, I don't know the numbers in Australia, in America, there's over 5,000 public companies. At a guess, how many of these public companies have bought crypto at the moment?
All of them.
That's 5,000.
Nearly all.
38.
What?
38 public companies have got into crypto. Because they don't trust it yet, it's still too young. They move too slow. Well, we don't have to worry about that. We can move a lot faster. You can learn what you need to learn, the basics about getting involved with something safely, a lot quicker than a corporation can do. And when you're happy with the decision, you're happy with what you're doing, then you take action. They've got to go to committees and boardrooms, and it takes them months, if not years, to make a decision. That's why Elon Musk moved fast. He doesn't have that. His company's very innovative. These guys here, they're as slow as the government. So these guys here are going to get involved with crypto. These guys here are going to get involved with crypto. I think he's going to buy some more. Right? I know you're going to buy some more. Where's the price going to go? Is it too late? We haven't even started. If that starts moving to half of them, and that's only America, what about China and Russia and who cares about Australia too much, but the big economies of the world, when they start moving into crypto, they're going to do it in a big flood because they'll have companies around here allowing them to do it safely.
Australia would make a ripple.
Pardon?
Australia would make a ripple.
We're not even part of the economy, world economy, like 1% of the world economy. We're a bit of a joke. So safety is really, really important. Now, when you look at exchanges, that's where you're going to have to store your cryptocurrency on an exchange. And if you really want to understand cryptocurrency, you might want to store it offline in a Trezor or Nano Ledger. I'm not going to talk about them tonight because that's not our marketplace. Young people do that. People with grey hair like me, we keep it on a really good safe exchange, like a bank. We let them worry about all the headaches and we just store it there. Okay, so when you look at exchange, you want to make sure, number one, it's got an A+ security rating. First thing you look at. And mozilla.observatory.org is a place you can test any website security. You test whether the exchange login, like your Westpac login or your Commonwealth Bank login, that login is secure. First point. The second one is you need customer support. If something's wrong, you forget your password, you lose something, they will help you get access to your money again. Right? If something happens to you, they will help your bequeath to get hold of your assets as well. Right? So you can make sure that your money lives beyond you. And the last thing is, I love the best, is community. Big companies don't tend to come out into the public and talk to their customers. Who's been to a Westpac savings account presentation? Part of Daxi, part of the company I work with, we have a really good support structure for community people to learn about crypto, to get confident, and if they have any issues, then someone can help them through that issue face to face, even though they're not part of their business or whatever, but they can help them gain understanding or knowledge or get a solution to a problem they've got. So that's why I like the Daxi exchange. Because we not only have an A+ security rating, we've got great customer support, we really have a nice solid community all over the world. And that's growing quite fast because it looks after the demographic that we want to help, which is people that are low tech, no tech, usually with some grey hair if you've got hair. Because that's where the money is sitting now. The money of 30, 40, 50 years of sweat is sitting in that demographic, and they're missing out on all this because they're too scared. So we want to give them some confidence that they can buy cryptocurrency, store it in a wallet somewhere, in an account somewhere, on an exchange somewhere, that they can sell it back for cash if they need to, or they can pass it on to whoever they want to pass on when they're no longer here.
Where's it based, Andrew?
Well, it's a global exchange that has locally licensed companies. Okay, which I'll talk a bit about now. So if you understand what you're doing here, so there's lots of blockchain programs and there's cryptocurrency. You're going to be buying a bit of each, right, for different reasons. Definitely not too late to get involved with this J-curve, are you? Right? We know where there's some safe exchanges. When the Daxi platform said we have an A+ security rating, that was pretty bold because no exchanges were ever telling their customers their security rating because literally they were woeful. Right? Very quickly, another Australian exchange upgraded to A+ very quickly, which is good. The other ones haven't because they can't. They weren't built for A+ security, but one of them jumped up pretty quick. And the legacy aspect is you're getting involved with something that's going to forever grow, achieving financial freedom, which has mean money is growing beyond your ability to spend it. And when you're no longer here, you can pass it on to someone, and customer service, if needed be, can allow those people to get access to your funds. So who likes that story? That's why I do what I do. The rest is all fluff and dice. This is why I love cryptocurrency. Because it doesn't matter whether you get involved now, 6 years ago, or in 3 or 4 years' time. The industry is growing. And what is your alternative? Share market? Term deposits? Government bonds? Or real estate?
Savings account?
They're called spending accounts. They're not called savings accounts anymore. They changed a few years ago. So if this is doing what this is doing, why would you stay doing what you're doing now? Because it's just not working for anyone. You're going backwards over here, whereas here is in a very big growth phase for quite a few more years. The only thing that's stopping you from taking action is knowledge and taking too much notice of this over here. You guys like that?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Welcome to cryptocurrency.